Lathe operations. For performing the various machining operations in a lathe, the job is being supported and driven by any one of the following methods. First, job is held and driven by chuck with the other end supported on the tailstock center. Second, job is held between centers and driven by carriers and catch plates. Third, job is held on a mandrel which is supported between centers and driven by carriers and catch plates. Fourth, job is held and driven by a chuck or a face plate or an angle plate. Types of lathe operations. First, turning. Second, facing. Third, boring. Fourth, drilling. Fifth, threading. Sixth, knurling. Seventh, chamfering. Eighth, forming. 9, grooving. Turning operation. Turning is the operation in which a cylindrical surface is produced. The workpiece is supported between centers or in any other work holding device and rotate at the desired speed. The tool is first given depth of cut by using the cross slide motion of the carriage and the given an axial feed by hand or power, which can be moved to overlap to produce a cylindrical surface on the workpiece by adjusting the feed and having a large notch radius. Repeated cut might be necessary to obtain a desired reducing of size. A final finishing cut might be given to the workpiece with a low depth of cut and feed but high speed to attain the desired degree of surface finish. Facing operation. Facing is an operation used to produce a plate surface at right angle to the rotation axis of the job. In this case, the tool is fed at right angle to the job with the depth of cut it provided by the axial motion of the carriage. The job might be held in a chuck of between centers. In the center, about half of the front cone is removed to give access to the tool. Boring operation. Boring is the process of enlarging a hole produced by drilling, casting, punching, or forging with the help of a single point tool. Boring cannot originate a hole. In boring, the job is held in a chuck or face plate and a boring tool held on the tool post is fed into it. The operations is similar to external turning in that the feed and depth of cut are given by the longitudinal and cross motions of the tool respectively, since the enlarged hole is being generated with the motion of the workpiece about an axial motion of the tool. Drilling operation. The workpiece is held in a chuck or on a face plate and the drill is held in the tailstock quill or drill chuck held in the quill. The taper in the quill ensures that the axis of the drill is concentric with the rotational axis of the spindle. Feeding is done by movement of the tailstock quill. Remas, counterbows and other cutting tools may also be used similarly in place of the drill. Threading operation. Threading is nothing but cutting helical groove on a workpiece. Threads may be cut either on the internal or external cylindrical surface. A specially shaped cutting tool, known as thread cutting tool, is used for the purpose. Thread cutting in a lathe performed by traversing the cutting tool at a definite rate in proportion to the rate at which the work revolves. Knurling operation. Knurling is the process of embossing a diamond-shaped pattern on the cylindrical surface of a workpiece. Knurling is done on the workpiece so that it does not slip when held and operated by hand. The workpiece is supported in the chuck, but since quite heavy forces are involved in the knurling process and additional support is generally provided at the freehand with the tailstock center. Chamfering operation. Chamfering is the process of beveling the excrement of a workpiece. It is done to remove the burrs to protect the end of the workpiece from being damaged and have a better look.